So in the last session we covered about arithmetic operators and increment and decrement operators we discussed. Now the next terminology, so keep studying string concatenation operator. String concatenation operator within bracket plus. String concatenation operator within bracket plus string concatenation operator plus. Okay, now the first point, make sure you people should aware clearly, right? Sir, can you tell 10 plus 20, what the answer? Array 10 plus 20, what the answer? 30. A B plus CD, what the answer? AB plus CD, what the answer? A B C D like. Are you getting? A B C D like. Do you know sometime plus operator acts as arithmetic addition operator. Sometimes plus operator acts as string concatenation operator. AB plus CD is nothing but ABCD like string concatenation operator. So the only overloaded operator in Java, is a plus operator only. Sometimes it acts as arithmetic addition operator, sometimes it acts as string concatenation operator. Now I have one doubt. Can you tell Java provides support for overloading or not? Operator overloading or not? Not method overloading, operator overloading or not? In general, at language level, Java won't provide support for operator overloading. This is exceptional case. Okay, this is just by simply saying plus a symbol, oh, Java provides support for operator overloading. No, one or two cases may succeed, not in every case, right? That's why, but for every method, overloading concept happily we can apply. But for every operator, you can't apply. That's why at language level, Java won't provide support for operator overloading. But one special case, exceptional case is nothing but this plus symbol, right? So can I use the word plus is a overloaded operator in Java or not? Yes, because sometimes it acts as arithmetic addition operator, sometimes it acts as string concatenation operator. Both options are there. Is it clear? But for the sake of exam, what kind of question is possibility is there? When plus operator acts as arithmetic addition, when plus operator acts as concatenation, we have to decide. Not that much easy just by simply saying these two, or we can able to answer. No, just I will go for one more question. There you can identify some difficulty to understand. Okay, first at this point, the only overloaded operator in Java, the only overloaded operator in Java is a plus operator. The only overloaded operator in Java is a plus operator. The only overloaded operator in Java is plus operator. Sometimes it acts as arithmetic addition operator. Sometimes it acts as arithmetic addition operator. And sometimes it acts as string concatenation operator. And sometimes it acts as string concatenation operator. String concatenation operator. Sometimes it acts as string concatenation operator. String concatenation operator. Okay. So now my question is, when plus operator acts as arithmetic addition operator, when plus operator acts as string concatenation operator, compulsory we should have clarity. Okay, that part is a very important loophole for the exam, right? Okay, listen very carefully about this terminology, right? What is the point here is, make sure what is the conclusion or what is the point here is, observe. Here I am taking string A is equal to Durga, like I am taking string A is equal to Durga, int B is equal to 10, C is equal to 20, D is equal to 30. B is equal to 10, C is equal to 20, D is equal to 30. Okay, D is equal to 30. Now system dot out dot println A plus B plus C plus D. System dot out dot println B plus C plus D plus A. System dot out dot println B plus C plus A plus D. System dot out dot println B plus A plus C plus D. Like this I'm taking, right? Okay, make sure you people should aware clearly, right? Okay, this is. So can you tell what is the output by default we are going to get in the first case, second case, third case and the fourth case? Yes, what output we will get in the first case, second case, third case, fourth case? First case, Durga, Durga 10, 20, 30 or Durga 60? Durga 10, 20, 30. Next, second case, 60 Durga or 10, 20, 30 Durga? 10, 20, 30 Durga. Third case, 10, 20 Durga 30 or 30 Durga 30. Next, the fourth case, so 10 Durga 20 30. Are you getting? It's always a big confusion. When plus operator acts as concatenation, when plus operator acts as arithmetic addition operator, you people should have clear clarity, right? Are you getting? Okay, this is when plus symbol acts as arithmetic addition, when plus symbol acts as concatenation operator, we should have clear clarity about this one, right? So make sure you people should. So let me talk about first one, A plus B plus C plus D. Some people are going to feel Durga 60 is the answer. Some people are going to feel Durga 10, 20, 30 is the answer. So which one is the correct? Now let me explain a bit in detail. Here see this one. A plus B plus C plus D. A plus B plus C plus D. Can you tell here A plus B plus C plus D is nothing but how many plus operators are there? 3. If for more than one operator, then how the operators will be evaluated? So based on precedence. So high precedence operator will evaluate first, next low precedence operator. But the problem here is high precedence operator, here all are having the same precedence. If for multiple operators with the same precedence, then order of evaluation is always left to right. So that's why first this one will be evaluated. First A plus B, this one will be evaluated, and then C plus D. A, what is the A na? A is what? Durga. B is what? 10 number. If at least one argument is a string type, then plus operator acts as concatenation only. Okay, at least one argument is a string type, plus operator acts as concatenation. That's why, so concatenation of these two, what is the result? Durga 10. Durga 10 plus C plus D. Sir, here at least one argument is a string type, string and a number. Now this plus operator acts as what? Concatenation only, because if both are numbers, then only plus operator acts as concatenation. But at least one argument is the string and a number, concatenation. That's why Durga 10, 20 like plus D. Sir, string plus number, once again concatenation. That's why Durga 10, 20, 30 is the answer by default for the first case. Are you getting? So now the conclusion is very clear. Sir, at least one argument is a string type, plus operator acts as concatenation. If both arguments are number type, plus operator acts as string concatenation, and number type plus operator acts as arithmetic addition operator. Clear? Now, so for the A plus B plus C plus D, what is the answer? Durga 10, 20, 30 is the answer. Okay, now can you tell B plus C plus D plus A, what is the answer? B plus C plus D, have you observed? Sir, both are numbers, arithmetic addition, number plus number addition. So 10 plus 20 plus 30, 60, followed by A, Durga. That's why 60 Durga is the thing. Next, B plus C plus A plus D. B plus C, both are numbers, arithmetic addition. Okay, Durga, sorry, B plus C, 30, 30 Durga, because string, 30 Durga concatenation. String plus number concatenation. That's why what the answer? 30 Durga, 30 Durga, 30. Next, B plus A. One is number plus a string concatenation. String plus a number concatenation. String plus number concatenation. Can you tell what the answer now? 10 Durga, 20, 30, right? Are you able to understand? So small point, but the possibility to ask the question for the exam is clear for all of you, right? So let me repeat once again. If at least one argument is a string type, plus operator acts as string concatenation. If both are number type, plus operator acts as arithmetic addition operator. Is it clear? Right? So the only overloaded operator in Java is the plus operator only. But make sure you should aware when plus operator acts as arithmetic addition, when plus operator acts as string concatenation, clear clarity must be required. Is it clear? Right? Okay, at this point. If at least one argument is a string type, if at least one argument is a string type, then plus operator acts as, if at least one argument is a string type, then plus operator acts as concatenation operator. Then plus operator acts as concatenation operator. And if both arguments are number type, then plus operator acts as, if both arguments are number type, then plus operator acts as, can I spell out? Then plus operator acts as arithmetic addition operator. Then plus operator acts as arithmetic addition operator. Okay, now clear. Now take this example 1. There is a maximum chance to ask for SCJP. Example 1. String A is equal to Durga, int B is equal to 10, C is equal to 20, D is equal to 30. Next, SOP of A plus B plus C plus D, Durga 10, 20, 30. SOP of B plus C plus D plus A, 60 Durga. SOP of B plus C plus A plus D, 30 Durga, 30 Durga, 30. Like so, clearly better to take. If you want, you can take just analysis at least for one SOP. You can take that part also, so that you people can aware clearly what is a string concatenation operator. Clear, right? String concatenation operator. Oh, people should have clear clarity. Okay. Now next one. String A is equal to Durga into B, C, D, like Durga 10, 20, 30, here 60 Durga, 30 Durga, 30, like we have clear clarity. Now completed, right? So this is the first thing what you people should aware. So concept is the same. The other possibility to ask the bit, same concept. Let me go for one more example. So concept is the same, but the style will be different. What is the other possibility to ask? Just listen this one. Sir, consider the following declarations. Sir, same A and B, C, D variables, right? Now I am taking A is equal to B plus C plus D. I am taking one line. So here Next, A is equal to A plus B plus C. Third one, B is equal to A plus C plus D. Fourth one, B is equal to B plus C plus D. Here, consider these declarations. Which of the following, consider these, which of the following expressions are valid? We have to decide which expressions are valid, which expressions are invalid, right? Okay, this is. Now observe, A is equal to B plus C plus D. You know, B plus C plus, first one is the valid or not? Instead of explaining, you have to answer because you know the concept. First one, valid or invalid? Hey, valid or invalid? Huh? Invalid. First one, invalid. Second one, if the first one is invalid, automatically second one valid. Third one, valid or invalid? Invalid. Automatically fourth one, valid. Okay, listen this one. A is equal to B plus C plus D. Sir, B plus C plus D is what type? Int type. Int value, how you can assign to the string variable? Sir, int, I am trying to assign to the string variable. Immediately compile time error we are going to get. Sir, what that compile time error? Incompatible types. Incompatible types. Found, sir, found int require java.lang string. This is the compile time error by default we are getting. Incompatible type found int required java.lang string, like compile time error we are getting. Sir, A is equal to A plus B plus C. Can you tell, is it valid or invalid? A is equal to A plus B plus C. This one is a valid. A plus B plus C is what type? String. String to string. Because A is the string, automatically this combination string. String to string, no problem at all. That's why, do you know? So, first one invalid, second one is nothing but valid. I hope. What about third one? A plus C plus D. Sir, A plus C plus D, what type? String. String. But B is what type? Int. How you can assign string variable to int? String variable to int. That's why this one is nothing but invalid. Okay. What compile time error we are going to get here is, have you observed? Incompatible type found java.lang.string required, found java.lang.string required is nothing but what? Int. Okay, found string required itself is nothing but int. Can you tell B is equal to B plus C plus D? B plus C plus D is what type? What type? Int type. B is what type? Int type. That's why there is no problem at all. Perfectly it is valid. I hope you can aware clearly, right? So make sure you people should have clear clarity about this terminology, right? Okay, this is example 2. Example 2, better to take example 2. Okay, add in this style. Consider the following declarations. Consider the following declarations. Okay, take these two. String A is equal to Durga. String A is equal to Durga. Int B is equal to 10, C is equal to 20, D is equal to 30. Int B is equal to 10, C is equal to 20, D is equal to 30. D is equal to 30. Next. So, I hope only these two. Don't take any other. Have you took right? After that, which of the following expressions are? Which of the following expressions are? Which of the following expressions are? Following expressions are valid. Which of the following expressions are valid? Are valid? Valid. Which of the following expressions are valid? Valid. Okay. Take this part. A is equal to B plus C plus D. A is equal to B plus C plus D. A is equal to A plus B plus C. like take all and include the compile time errors also clearly. Make sure. Can I complete it right? So this is about string concatenation operator. String concatenation operator like A is equal to like B plus C plus D, A is equal to A plus B plus C. Next B is equal to A plus C plus D, B is equal to B plus C plus D. Completed right? Now I hope is clear for you. Next one, incompatible types found in required Java. So that's all. So this is string concatenation operator, and what is the possibility to ask the bits? Two styles, that's all. Next, keep submitting. Relational operators. Relational operators. Relational operators. Relational operators. So less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Relational operators. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to is nothing but like. Now from this, what loopholes are there? Just observe. Sir, if I am taking system.out.println 10 less than 20, what is the answer? Why you are thinking this much, man? 10 less than 20, okay? What is the answer? True. True, okay? Next, system.out.println A less than 10. What is the answer? A less than 10. Okay, valid but false, because A char and a number. Automatically char will be promoted to number. Now, what is the value of A? 97. 97 less than 10. True or false? False. That's why is nothing but false. Next, system.out.println A okay, less than 97.6. 97.6. Okay, can you tell what is the answer? A means what? 97. Of course it is a double. First A will become 97. 97 will become 97.0. That's why 97.0 less than 97.6. True or false? True. Okay, true. Like now system.out.println. So A greater than capital A. A greater than capital A. True or false? True, because 97 greater than 65. Or the answer is nothing but true by default. Next, system.out.println true greater than false. True greater than false. Is it true or false? False. Is it true or false? Okay. If I can take like this, immediately compile time error by default we are going to get. What is the reason for that? Is nothing but, so boolean. So sir, true value, false value both are at same level. Then one value is bigger than second value, one value is smaller than second value. There is no such type of terminology. That's why, do you know, here we are going to get compile time error saying, what that compile time error? Operator greater than cannot be applied to. Operator greater than cannot be applied to boolean comma boolean. Operator greater than cannot be applied to boolean comma boolean. Like you should evade. So now the conclusion is, make sure you people should have clarity. Now the conclusion is, we can apply relational operators for every primitive type. For numbers you can apply, for the characters you can apply, for int value you can apply, double value you can apply, no problem. We can apply relational operators for every primitive type except a boolean. Are you getting? For the boolean we can't apply, right? Okay, at this point we can apply relational operators. We can apply relational operators for every primitive type. We can apply relational operators for every primitive type, except a boolean. For every primitive type except a boolean. For every primitive type except a boolean. Boolean we can apply. So for every primitive type except a boolean, that's all. Completed, right? Take this example, right? Take clearly, including compile time errors also. SOP of 10 less than 20 true, A less than 10 false, A less than 97.6 true, like small a greater than capital A true. Next, true greater than false, right? Completed, I hope. Okay, so make sure you people should have clarity, right? At that compile time error also, operator greater than cannot be applied to boolean comma boolean, like so. We can apply relational operators for every primitive type except boolean. For the boolean type is nothing but not possible. Okay, is the first conclusion. Now completed, right? Okay. Okay, now what is the second conclusion? Very important part, what you should aware. Second conclusion, listen. Sir, I have two string objects are there. Otherwise, system.out.println Durga 1 2 3 is the string, because I am taking within double quotes. Okay, greater than Durga 1 2 3 greater than Durga is anathema. Sir, is it valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Invalid. Is it valid or invalid? Invalid, because relational operators we can't apply for object types. Sir, I have two student objects are there. Analyze, two student objects are there, S1 and S2. Sir, first student greater than second student. What is the meaning? Meaningless, right? First student greater than second student is nothing but meaningless. First student less than second student, it's not meaningful. Even oral words also. Sir, this student greater than this student, or this student less than this student. What it means? Sir, this student marks greater than second student marks, or first student age less than second student age. This type of words are meaningful. Sir, first student greater than second student, first student less than second student, meaningless. That's why we can't apply relational operators for object types. By mistake, if you are trying to apply for object types, immediately compile time error by default we are going to get. Are you getting? So, is it valid or invalid? Invalid. So, what compile time error we are going to get here is operator greater than cannot be. Operator greater than cannot be applied to. Operator greater than cannot be applied to. Okay, java.lang.string comma java.lang.string. Same, sir, between two string objects we can't apply greater than symbol. Is nothing but like compiler is going to tell very decently, sir, compile time error, right? I hope you people can aware. So we can't apply relational operators for object types. Is it clear for all of you, right? At this point we can't apply We can't apply relational operators. We can't apply relational operators for object types. We can't apply relational operators for object types. We can't apply relational operators for object types. Types. Okay. Take this example and compile time error. Example. SOP of Durga 1 2 3 greater than Durga. SOP of Durga 1 2 3 greater than Durga. So compile time error saying operator greater than cannot be applied to java.lang.string. Operator greater than cannot be applied to java.lang.string. Is it clear for all of you, right? Next. So we can't apply for relational operators for object types. Now next, one more conclusion about this relational operators, right? Legend. So make sure you people should have clear clarity. System.out.println. Now legend, you have to tell immediately. Don't think too much. 10 less than 20. What is the answer? Don't think. True is the answer. You have to tell immediately. Don't think 1 second also. 10 less than 20 less than 30. What is the answer? Ayyo. Why you are thinking? 10 less than 20 less than 30. What is the answer? Make sure compile time error. So do you know, seems to be, sir, 10 is less than 20, 20 is less than 30. What is the problem? Compiler will give left and right. What compile time error we are going to get is 10 less than 20 first. Here, how many relational operators are there? 2 relational operators. So first this one and this. Then which relational operator will be evaluated first? First one, left to right, we covered. That's why first left one. That's why 10 less than 20. 10 less than 20 is nothing but first it will be evaluated. 10 less than 20. What is the answer? True. Sir, true less than 30. True less than 30. One is the boolean, one is the number. How you can compare? Immediately compare time error you are going to get saying operator less than cannot be applied to boolean comma int. This is the compile time error by default we are getting. I hope you people can very clearly read. So make sure from this what conclusion? Nesting of relational operators not allowed. Sir, after applying relational operator, once again I am trying to apply relational operator. Such type of terminology not applicable in Java. Nesting of relational operators not allowed. Is it clear for all of you? First add nesting of relational operators. Nesting of relational operators is not allowed. Nesting of relational operators is not allowed. Otherwise we will get compile time error. Nesting of relational operators is not allowed. Otherwise we will get compile time error. Okay. Take this point. SOP of 10 less than 20 less than 30. SOP of 10 less than 20 less than 30 is nothing but what will happen. Even internal part and compile time error also completed, I hope. Nesting of relational operators not allowed. By mistake, if you are trying to apply relational operators nesting, compile time error by default we are going to get. Is it clear for all of you, right? Nesting of relational operators not allowed. Okay, that's all. So these are the important loopholes related to relational operators, right? Just only 2 or 3 conclusions. Conclusion 1. So we can apply relational operators for every primitive type except a boolean. First point. Second point, Relational operators we can't apply for object types. Third point, nesting of relational operators not allowed. A small concept is relational operators. Now the next important bigger concept what we are going to discuss, equality operators. Keep subheading. Equality operators. Equality operators. Double equal, not equal. Double equal, not equal. Equality operators. Double equal, not equal. Not equal. Double equal and not equal. Okay. So make sure you people should aware clearly, right? Here observe. Sir, I am taking system.out.println. Sir, SOP of. I am taking SOP system.out.println 10 double equal to 20. What is the answer? 10 double equal to 20. Array, false. False. System.out.println. System.out.println. Here 10. Sir. A double equal to B. What is the answer? False. A double equal to B. False. System.out.println. A double equal to 97.0. What is the answer? A double equal to 97.0. What is the answer? So, is nothing but A, its value is what? 97. 97.0. Both are equal or not? Yes. The answer will become true. So, make sure whenever we are comparing smaller type to bigger type, smaller type automatically promoted to bigger type. Sir, care will be promoted to double. 97, 97.0, 97.0 both are equal, right? Next, system.out.println false double equal to false. False double equal to false. You know, false and false both are equal or not? No, na. Yes, sir. Ayo. False and false both are equal or not? Both are? No, na. Oy. False and false both are equal. False and false both are equal. That's why. So what is the answer we are going to get? True is the answer. Oy, don't feel comparative at all. True. Boolean types we can compare, no problem at all. Less than, greater than, not applicable. Equal, not equal, applicable, no problem at all. So true. False and false both are equal. True. That's why. Make sure, important conclusion. We can apply equality operators for every primitive type, including Boolean also. For Boolean also we can apply. For any primitive type, equality operators happily we can apply. There is no problem at all. Clear for all of you, right? First add. We can apply equality operators. We can apply equality operators for every primitive type. For every primitive type, including Boolean type also. We can apply equality operators for every primitive type, including Boolean type also. Including Boolean type also. Example, take these things. SOP of 10 double equal to 20. False is the answer. SOP of A double equal to B. False is the answer. A double equal to 97.0. True is the answer. Like, take all these SOPs clearly. Completed, I hope. SOP of A. Like, clear, right, for all of you. So A double equal to 97.0 is nothing but true. False double equal to false is nothing but true by default. Clear for all of you, right? Okay. Now the next terminology, make sure you should have clarity. Sir, can I apply equality operators for object types or not? Can I apply equality operators for object types or not? Yes, very important. We can apply for object types also equality operators. Simple word na. Equality operators are universal operators. Anywhere you can apply. For object types you can apply. For primitive types you can apply. For Boolean type also we can apply. Everywhere we can apply equality operators, right? If we apply equality operators for object types, what is the behavior? Make sure here you should have clear clarity. Here I am taking, suppose two objects are there, okay, two references are there. Assume R1 is one object reference, R2 is another object reference, okay. When R1 double equal to R2 returns true, sir, when this one is returns true, if and only if both R1 and R2 pointing to the same object. Are you getting? Make sure double equal operator, if we apply for object types, when it returns true, if both the references pointing to same object only, that's nothing but equality operators meant for reference comparison, address comparison. Okay, they say, sir, both are pointing to the same object or not, same reference or not, or same address or not. Like equality operators meant for reference comparison or address comparison, right? Are you able to understand? Conclusion 1. We can apply equality operators for object types also. Clear for all of you, right? Yes, we can. Next, if we apply for object references, then when double equal operator returns true, if both the references pointing to the same object, right? Is it clear for all of you, right? At this point, we can apply equality operators. We can apply equality operators for object types also. We can apply equality operators for object types also. For object types also, we can apply equality operators for object types also. Next, for object types also. Okay, next, for object references, R1 comma R2. For object references R1 comma R2. Next line. R1 double equal to R2 returns true. R1 double equal to R2 returns true. R1 double equal to R2 returns true. Double equal to R2 returns true. If and only if R1 double equal to R2 returns true, if and only if both the references pointing to the if and only both references pointing to the same object. If and only if both the references pointing to the same object, same object. Within bracket, reference comparison, reference comparison or address comparison, reference comparison or address comparison, reference comparison or address comparison. Clear for all of you? Just beside, take this diagram also. R1 R2 point into the same object. R1 and R2 point into the same object, then only double equal operator returns true. Now the terminology is very clear for all of you, right? Okay, make sure. Next one, here see this point well. Observe. Here I am taking thread T1 is equal to new thread. Thread T1 is equal to new thread. Thread T2 is equal to new thread. Just observe. I am not discussing any multi-threading concept, not required to worry. Thread T1 is equal to new thread. Thread T2 is equal to new thread. Thread T3 is equal to T1. Thread T3 is equal to T1 like I am taking. Now observe. How many objects we created? Total how many objects we created? 2 objects. How many reference variables are there? 3 reference variables are there. Now T1 pointing to this object. Thread T1 is equal to new thread, a separate object. T2 pointing to separate object. T2. Thread T3 is equal to T1. T3 pointing to this object. Are you getting? Total how many objects are there? 2 objects. But how many reference variables are there? 3 reference variables, right? Now I am taking system.out.println T1 double equal to T2. System.out.println T1 double equal to T3. Can you spell out what is the answer by default we will get? T1 double equal to T2. Sir, both are not pointing to the same object. That's why what is the answer? False. Sir, T1 double equal to T3. Sir, both are pointing to the same object. Then what is the answer? Is nothing but true by default. Are you able to understand that? Okay, this is. So make sure you people should have clear clarity. If both the references point into the same object, then only double equal operator returns true. If both are not pointing to the same object, double equal operator won't return true or returns false. Okay, add example 1. Example 1, like, take clearly. Completed, right? Better to take diagrams also. Okay, like. Okay, now clear for all of you, right? Now let me take one more example, example 2, but you may get some conclusion from this example. You may get some conclusion here. See, here I am taking, here just I am taking thread T is equal to new thread. Sir, thread T is equal to new thread. Next, object O is equal to new object. Object O is equal to new object. String S is equal to new string of Durga. Total, how many objects we created? Total how many objects are there? 3 objects are there. Now system.out.println T double equal to O. System.out.println O double equal to S. System.out.println O double equal to S, and S double equal to T I am taking. That's all. Can you tell what is the answer we are going to get here? T double equal to O. False. T double equal to O. False. O double equal to S. False. S double equal to T. False. Are you getting? So it's nothing but because both are not pointing to the same object, right? Okay, this is. So make sure this point, right? T double equal to O. Sir, T is pointing to thread object. O is pointing to object. Next, S is pointing to Durga. S is pointing to Durga is nothing but like. Now T double equal to O. T double equal to O is nothing but like. So both are not pointing to the same object. That's why false itself is the answer. False. O double equal to S. O double equal to S is nothing but like. Both are not pointing to the same object. What is the answer? False is the answer. S double equal to T. What will happen? The people who attended already be silent. So remaining people can think and they can remember the point. So S double equal to T. What is the answer? What is the answer? False. If it is the false, what is the need of taking this example? Because that knowledge already we got in the last example only. Make sure there is important loophole itself is the conclusion, right? In the S double equal to T, if I am taking, immediately compile time error by default we are going to get. Sir, first 2 SOP is valid, but last SOP is nothing but invalid. Compile time error by default we are going to get. What compile time error and what is the reason for that? Just observe. To use equality operators between object types. Yes, I am using equality operator between object types. To use equality operator between object types, compulsory there should be some relation between argument types. Sir, here thread object. T is what type? Thread type. O is what type? Object type. Thread and object. Thread and object. Both are, there is a relation or not? Yes. Parent to child. Object is the parent, thread is the child. Next, O and S. There is some relation or not? Object is the parent, string is child. Okay. String and thread. Is there any relation between these? No. That's why, sir, there is no relation. Then how you can compare? Are you getting that? Two software engineers we can compare. Because with respect to their skill set, like two is nothing but two auto drivers we can compare. Their speed, their experience, like. So one software engineer, one auto driver is nothing but may not, their skill set may not comparable, right? Or one animal and one human being is nothing but we can't compare. If you want to use equality operator, compulsory there should be some relation between argument types. Either child to parent or parent to child are same type. If there is no relation, then we will get compile time error, right? Is it clear? Now observe what compile time error we are going to get. In comparable types. Compiler is a very decent person, have you observed? Clearly it is telling incomparable types. Which types are incomparable? Java dot lang dot string. We are comparing Java dot lang dot string and Java dot lang dot thread. Java dot lang dot string and Java dot lang dot thread itself is an incomparable types, string and thread. Make sure you people should aware. Are you able to understand that? Okay, this. So here to apply equality operators for object types, compulsory there should be some relation. If there is no relation, compile time error we are going to get. Clear example, right? Let me execute this code. Here 1 minute. Okay, here just observe. What is the first object? Thread. Thread. T is equal to new thread. I am taking thread T is equal to new thread. What is the second one? Object. Object O is equal to new object. What is the third one? String S is equal to new string. New string or some Durga, some content of the string. Now system.out.println T double equal to O. T double equal to O. Okay. Second one O double equal to S. Third one S double equal to T. I am taking, right. Now anyway last one is invalid, I know. Let me comment first because the remaining two things let me execute. So test.java. Okay, like now observe Java C test.java. Java C test.java. Valid or not? Yes, valid. Java test. What the answer we will get? False, false. Because both are not pointing to the same object. False, false. But whenever I am taking like this, do you know immediately what will happen? S double equal to T. Compile time error saying incomparable types. Have you observed? What compile time error by default we are getting? Here make sure incomparable types. Incomparable types. Can you please have a look? Incomparable type. Java.lang.string and Java.lang.thread. So string and thread both are incomparable, like compile time error we are getting. Are you able to understand that? Okay, this make sure you should aware at this point. Yeah. If we apply equality operators, for object types, then compulsory there should be some relation between argument types. Compulsory there should be some relation between argument types. Compulsory there should be some relation between argument types. There should be some relation between argument types. Argument types within bracket. Either child to parent, either child to parent or parent to child, either child to parent or parent to child or same type, either child to parent or parent to child or same type, or same type, or same type, bracket close. Otherwise we will get compile time error. Otherwise we will get compile time error saying incomparable types. Otherwise we will get compile time error saying incomparable types. Java.lang string and Java.lang thread. Incomparable types. Java.lang string and Java.lang thread. Java.lang string and Java.lang thread. Incomparable types, that's all. It's a particular right, incomparable types, that's all. Now take this example, take clearly. So it is one important loophole if we are trying to apply for object types equality operators. So to apply equality operators for object types, compulsory there should be some relation between argument types. Either child to parent or parent to child are same type. If there is no relation, then we will get compile time error. Completed, right? Completed, right? Make sure you should aware clearly, right? Completed, right? Including compile time error also. Incomparable types, Java.lang string and Java.lang thread. Like, okay. Now the next one, here legend. There is one, the most valuable, very important question for the entire room. Maybe in the last sessions, in the last sessions we may covered. Okay, this is so very important question for the entire room. Take special care about this one. What is difference between double equal operator and dot equals method? Double equal operator, dot equals method. Okay, so compulsory is nothing but maximum chance to ask in the interview room, because similarity in the words. What is this one? Equal operator. What is this one? Equals method. Similarity in the words, very important question for the interview room. What is the difference between double equal operator and the dot equals method? Now double equal operator, it's one line answer. Even interview person expecting this answer only, but even internal loopholes are there, but interview person expected answer directly. If he is asking what the difference between double equal operator, dot equals method, one line answer, one line. Double equal operator meant for reference comparison. Okay, if both the references point into the same object, then only double equal operator returns true. But dot equals method meant for content comparison. Dot equals method meant for what? Content comparison. Whether, do you know, here make sure whether the objects are same or different, no problem at all, but content is the same or not. Content is the same or not, I am going to check. Sir, I want content comparison, not reference comparison, not address comparison. Then we should go for what? Dot equals method. I hope you people can aware. But internally small changes, small loophole, but at thumb rule. So at very top level, what is the difference between double equal operator, dot equals method? Double equal operator meant for reference comparison, dot equals method meant for content comparison. This one line answer you have to tell. Is it clear? Then immediately may ask, can you explain with an example? Can you explain with an example? Then you should take which example? Recommended. Here observe. Observe. this example well. String S1 is equal to new string of Durga, like I am taking. String S1 is equal to new string of Durga. String S2 is equal to new string of Durga, like I am taking. And string S1 is equal to new string of Durga. String S2 is equal to new string of Durga. Now system.out.println SOP of S1 double equal to S2. System.out.println S1 dot equals of S2. Now I'm taking like this. Now observe, sir, how many objects we created here? S1 pointing to Durga, S2 pointing to Durga. Okay, like two objects are there, both are different objects, but content is the same. Are you getting? S1 double equal to S2. Have you observed? S1 double equal operator always meant for what? Reference comparison, address comparison. That's why S1 and S2 both are pointing to the same object or different object? Different object. That's why what answer we are going to get? False. False. But even though objects are different, objects are different, but content is the same or not? Here Durga, here also Durga, content is the same. Even though objects are different, content is the same, but dot equals method meant for content comparison. That's why what output by default we will get? True itself is the answer, right? Okay, now can you explain difference between double equal operator, dot equals method with an example? Now I hope you people are in a position to explain. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, at this point. In general, we can use double equal operator. In general, we can use double equal operator for reference comparison. In general, we can use double equal operator for reference comparison. Within bracket address comparison. And bracket close, and dot equals method, for content comparison. Okay, this is, but at very top level conclusion, but internally small loopholes are there. That part in the next advanced concept somewhere I will cover, but there is a small changes are also there. Yeah, in one particular case the dot equals method is also meant for reference comparison only, where that part we will discuss soon. Okay, take this example. Take clearly, string S1 is equal to new string of Durga. String S2 is equal to new string of Durga. Take the diagram also. For the interview room, what is the difference between double equal operator, dot equals method? Double equal operator meant for reference comparison, dot equals method meant for content comparison. And for content comparison, like we have. Clear for all of you, right? And for content comparison, like, that's all. So the terminology is like, now completed, right? Now here last point about equality operators. Here say, for any object reference R, any object reference, it may be thread object, it may be object type, string type, any object. For any object reference R double equal to null. Sir, if we compare object reference with null, R double equal to null, the result is always false or null. Okay, for any object reference R double equal to null, the result is always what? False. Okay, this is add. note, keep somebody note under that head. For any object reference R, for any object reference R, for any object reference R, comma, next line, R double equal to null, R double equal to null, R double equal to null is always false, R double equal to null is always false, is always false. Okay, simple example here, listen, simple example, observe. Sir, I am taking string S is equal to new string of Durga. String S is equal to new string of Durga. 1 minute. So for any object reference R double equal to null is always false. But do you know, null double equal to null is always true. Null and null. If both are null, then it's always true. Add but null double equal to null. But null double equal to null is always true. Null double equal to null is always true. Null double equal to null is always true. Is always true. Okay. Now same here, same. String S is equal to new string of Durga. System dot out dot println S double equal to null. I am taking next here, say string S is equal to null. I am taking string S is equal to null. System dot out dot println S double equal to null. S double equal to null. Next system dot out dot println null double equal to null. Can you tell what is the answer in the first case? False, because S is object reference, false. Can you tell what the answer in the second case? S is object reference only, but what is the value of S? Null. S is not pointing to any object. Null. Both are equal or not? Yes. That's why true is the answer. Don't tell false is the answer. Even though S is the object reference, but internally what is the value of S? Null. Because it's not pointing to any object. That's why. Next, null double equal to null. What is the answer? True by default. I hope you people can very clearly take these examples. Take these examples clearly. Second one, if it is a local variable, compile a method. Global means default value for S is what? Null. Null. If it is assumed static variable, default value for string type is what? Null. Then we will get a true only. Completed, right? Take these. This is about equality operators. So equality operators, have you observed the conclusion? We can apply equality operators everywhere for primitives, boolean, object types everywhere. But if we apply equality operators for object types, there is one condition, restriction. What is that restriction, Anna? Compulsory there should be some relation between argument types. If there is no relation, compile a method we are going to get. Next, for any object reference R double equal to null, the result is always what? The result is always what? Is nothing but false. Look at this. Next, what is the difference between double equal operator and the dot equals method? Compulsory question for the exam. Make sure you people should have clear clarity. Clear for all of it. Look at this.